Man, let's move into this Ciara topic, man. How you guys feel about Ciara changing Baby Future's last name to her current husband's last name?
I didn't even know that happened, bro. But that's a slap in the face.
Disrespect. Elaborate. Let me know.
That's a slap. I mean, bro, as a man, as a father, or whatever it is you want to consider yourself, bro, that's your lineage, bro. Like your last name, that's the family's name, bro. So to pass that on is a great thing. To have someone else like change the name, because I mean I don't even know what they were going through, bro. But you should never do something like that, bro. I disagree 102%, bro. Whatever, no, that's wrong, bro. Like that's a slap in the face, bro.
Big foul.
You don't do that.
Yeah, I think for Ciara,
that's a try.
This is, I don't even blame Ciara.
You don't blame her for doing that?
No, I'm not gonna blame Ciara. I'm not gonna blame it.
Let me hear you.
Because the person who has to okay that is the husband. As a man, you ain't doing that. As if you're a real man, you ain't doing that.
So, wait, you talking about Future or the
no? I'm talking about Russell.
Oh yeah, I think he's a fish for that.
If you a man, you're a man. You gonna be like, yo, baby, dog, we ain't doing that. He got a real father.
Yeah,
he got a real father. We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
As a real man, it's the same way. If you see some chicks that will put niggas on child support and they got a whole husband. If I'm married to my wife, and she got to put another nigga on child support, bro, I failed as a man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my wife, nah, we ain't doing that. I got this. You feel me? He got a father. He got a father. If the father's dead, that's a different story. That's the only excuse I can give any woman to change the name if the father's dead.
Even then, it's still wrong.
No, it's wrong, and I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if it was any kind of like excuse for it, I would say, yo, you can change it if I had died and he was active father. Even then, I wouldn't want my child name changed. That's for a fact.
So currently, right now, before I cut you off, I still want you to cook. It's hyphenated. They said so. It had Future name and then.
Nah, fuck that. I don't care if it's hyphenated.
No. I think it's trash that all of that is even there.
They still change his name though. Adding another name to it is still adding to it.
Listen, the court. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I was saying,
the court cannot do that unless the father's not involved. The father, if he's involved,
which
can
father
object
are we
to
talking
it.
about, bro?
Future.
Okay, the actual biological part.
Yeah.
No,
so obviously that tells you she cannot just go legally do that.
No, J. Like, no, there's
without him objecting.
There's ways
obviously
around.
He's not around.
No, there's ways around.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I was talking about this with Smitty, and she brought up a good point, but I was like, my rebuttal was like, nah. She was like, what if little man was like, bro, Future's not in the little nigga life. She's like, bro, I don't look at that nigga or perceive him as my dad. So I'm okay with Russell Wilson being my father. I'm okay with you changing the name. I said that's still a big violation because he's not of an age to even say that. If he was 18, then he could open his mouth to say that. At this young age, you don't make decisions like that. The fact that Russell even was like okay with it, I think he's a big fish and that nigga should get boxed in his face. Because as a man, like you said, Ken, it should be like, nah, that's not even my seed. So how am I just going to put my name on him? You feel me?
Sometimes kids look at it like, why don't I have like Future? To me, he's not active. He's not an active.
That's
dad,
what they say. They say
right?
he isn't active.
But if he isn't an active dad and Russell is, the son might look at it. Lil Future might look at it like, wow, I wish I had y'all last name. You get what I'm saying? Some kids are smarter than what you think.
Okay, that's cool. When you're at age, you will have this man last name because you want to be a bitch ass child and take another man.
Whoa.
No.
That's how I'm looking at it. No.
He's a child. The kid, the kid
as a child.
But the kid might not understand that, bro. I wouldn't say that about the kid, but still, it's not up to the kid.
Bro, as a parent, you need to explain to these kids, this is your biological dad, bro. This is, I'm gonna give you an example, bro. This is like me and my sister. My sister's dad been locked up, and my dad raised her. You don't hear my sister saying she want to take our last name, take my pop's last name. She still honor her father, you know. That's her biological dad. She loves him to death, and she loves my father to death, which is her stepdad. She never came out of her mouth. My mom never once even uttered, yo, let's change your name, Sam. Like, what? That's crazy. For Ciara to even utter those words into her son's ear, because you know that's what she's doing. She's playing this on him. She's manipulating this child to think that it's okay to take this other man's name. That's not your biological father. Like, bro, even if Future isn't in his son's life, and I think it's flaw as hell, for her to want this little kid to take this new man's name, how long she been with Russell?
You've been with him a while.
How
It's
long
been
is
a
the
minute.
How long is the boy? How
I don't know,
how old
bro.
is he?
He shouldn't, bro. The name, I don't care how long they've been. The only way, the only way I think that's okay, bro, is if it's not even taking the man's last name. They'll just say the father was never there. He's a deadbeat. He's just that, and then you want to give him your last name.
How does it even work on birth? How does that work on the paperwork?
Nah, I don't
He
know.
would. The father can object. I looked it up. He's 11 years old. But
He should
obviously,
object.
Yeah.
he's not around.
Man, still,
I would
man,
never do
that's-
that,
That's
but-
still that man's seed, bro.
Yeah, that's still his seed, bro. I think
At
it's
least.
wrong. I don't.
I could have swore he put up a tweet or something. He said
He don't care.
like he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I know. I'm
He's
not gonna
probably
lie.
hurt, bro.
Russell is flawed as fuck for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, we don't know if it was just on Russell, bro. Who knows what's going on in the house? What if she's giving him pressure, bro? Like telling him, you know, like, hey, maybe you don't care for him like you care for your own child, or whatever it may be. We don't know what situation that guy's
Yeah,
in.
but still, bro, you're a man of the house. You're
That's-
alpha. You're alpha. You're not gonna let your shorty tell you what to do.
To a certain degree,
That's
you
that.
might be alpha when you have to put your foot down. You put your foot down, but there's, I mean,
So put yourself in Russell's situation.
I can't put myself in that
Okay,
situation
so let's
because
just- let's
y'all
just-
gonna- yeah, no, I don't
Let's
want
just
to.
let's just say this: would there ever be a time
Never.
in y'all head, right?
Never,
Never.
That would be okay for them to
Never.
say? Never.
never.
Never, bro.
If they're gonna change it, if they're gonna change the child's name to another man's name, make it his grandfather, which is my father, which is still the same last name.
So just don't change it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't change nothing.
Yeah, I think, man, for me personally, bro, I think like for Ciara, bro, she's one of those baby mamas from hell, bro. She's one of the women. She one of those women, bro. Like she will make you want to do something to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? This. I'm be real. Like she make you want to catch a case, bro. Because listen, I still think the reason why she's doing all this shit is because she's still in love with Future. That's just my opinion. You ain't. I don't think a woman's gonna go this far to aggravate a nigga, bro. You feel me? Because she's going out her way plenty of time to aggravate the nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Putting Wilson on the back of a jersey of this nigga. Like, bro, you going out your way to try to hurt me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I think she's trying to do. She's just going out the way to try to hurt Future.
Yeah, you got a good
You feel
point.
me? Future's taking the high road, it making her even go lower. That's basically what I think. But at the end of the day, that's Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Russell, you a man.
Yeah.
You not supposed to allow that shit. You could tell he ain't got no backbone, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Sierra like hood niggas, bro. She don't like no square ass nigga like Russell. She like hood niggas, bro. That's why you see that she running over this nigga. All these girls out there saying, "Oh, I want a Russell. I want a Sierra prayer." No, they don't. They want the shit that come with Russell, like the money, easy access, all that shit. But they don't want no nigga like Russell.
Yeah.
They don't want it, bro. Like
Nah.
they don't want it, man. I'm telling you this shit. They don't want that shit.
Not a pushover. Nobody wants a pushover. I mean,
And
they
that's
think
what
they
Russell
want it.
is.
If he's that, yeah.
Man,
They're not
man,
going.
it ain't if.
Listen, I don't live in a house, bro.
Bro,
but
it ain't if.
It appears to be.
No, it's not appear to be. It
I'm
is.
t- I mean-
Any man that's gonna allow any man that's gonna allow a woman to change that child's last names to his, it's a coward ass nigga. You a sucker.
Perfect wording. You did it.
You
right.
a sucker, bro.
Facts, bro.
You should never allow that shit. You a sucker, bro. It should never be allowed. I don't care what it is, bro. It should never be allowed.
I agree, but it might be for insurance purposes, or who knows.
Nah, I don't give a damn for insurance purposes.
And that's
nigga.
why you have wills and
We're
shit.
gonna
Yeah.
drop the rate down if you.
No,
everybody's-
Russell a sucker, bro. He a sucker. And then, like I said, bro, Sierra, like, she know what she doing, bro.
Yeah,
And like
I
I
don't
said,
like
like,
it.
chick like that, bro, when you see a nigga do something to a chick, you know, I'm never going to be an advocate to do anything to women, bro. But there's certain women, bro, that try to push you over that edge, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what she did. Like, bro, just think about that if some woman did that
No,
to
that's
y'all.
a try. That's a try. Though.
That
a try.
is something that bores you, bro. Like that. That's why I tell every nigga out there, you got a child, bro. Go through the proper steps to get your just due for your child, bro. Because if you don't, you just let that shit go and you just let the woman do whatever the hell she want, bro. This is the shit that you gonna get. You gonna get a chick that's bitter as hell that's gonna change your child last name, not for her. She ain't doing it for her.
Yeah.
She doing it to get at him.
Yeah,
Doing
yeah,
that
yeah,
to
yeah.
spite, yeah.
Out of spite, yeah. You better go to Haiti then. turn into a chicken real quick.
Dog, listen, man, for real, like that shit just
you broke that down well. Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
That shit that's just crazy to me, man. That shit just wild, like, bro.
Yeah, it's disrespectful, bro.
It's disrespectful.
Very much so, bro.
What you think, cuz?
Big time.
Yeah, disrespect.
I would never, even if I raised a child, if the father was passed away or if the father was locked up, I would never disrespect him and do that.
Yeah,
you know?
That's disrespectful, bro. I brought the kid into the world, bro. I'm pretty sure. Listen, we can listen. We're gonna speak about Thug later, but like, you know, even if Future was being a deadbeat,
who knows? They probably had a conversation, bro. Who knows?
No, ain't no man gonna agree with that, bro.
Yeah.
Even
no,
a deadbeat
actually, there's
nigga's
some.
not.
I've seen some. I've
No,
seen some.
but
before.
even if he did agree with it, it's still shady, bro.
That shit shouldn't even
What
be.
she should have did was change his last name to her last name. I would have respect. I would have given her a little.
that would have been
no, she should
better,
have did
but
that.
it would have
She
still been
should've-
a
She
try.
should have did that.
She should have changed her
If you
last
feel
name.
like
That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, but
If you feel like he's not active, you should have changed his last name to your last name.
So is there
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
is there a excuse out there where you would okay Ciara's actions?
Not at all.
No.
No.
even if he's not active, bro,
Absolutely
that's
not.
that's still the father's right, bro. I don't give a damn. You're still taking 23 chromosomes from. At least let him get the last name, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's probably paying child support too, so let him get the last name.
Yeah, that shit. That's tough, man.
She's wrong for that, bro.
Yeah, she's.
But I blame Russell more than her. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Russell.
It's both of them, bro, because she had to come up with it, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who came up with it. He might have mentioned it. Who knows? But still,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
both of them. It's not just one. It's both of them.
Yeah, Russell. Listen, hey, Russell, man. Hey, listen, man. You a sucker.
I blame all three of them too.
Nah, he a
Because
sucker, bro.
how Future let that happen?
What he gonna do? He gonna say no?
Yeah.
But that's why you have your ducks in a row. That's why you have all your court papers. So where she can't. That's why, like, any man, you always go for 50-50, bro. Always go to 50-50. Don't ever allow a chick, because, bro, they gonna do shit like this to hurt you, bro. Girls will go, man. Phew. What podcast said, G.I.? Ain't nothing like a scorned woman. Like, when a woman's mad, when a woman's like in that rage, bro, she would do bro. Ain't nothing worse than an angry woman, bro. I don't want to be nowhere near that shit, bro.